A man who's introduced something really else to the world of comedy. In the sense, he always made his comedy sound and look so sensible whenever he was on the stage. So let's just welcome the man of the comedy crowd, Atul Khatre. How are you, sir?
Thank you so much. Thank you for so much praises. I don't know whether I deserve all this, but thank you so much.
You do, sir. I want to tell you one thing. It is coming from my heart, and whenever I have seen your show, that I was really blown away with the sort of gold observation you used to bring in your comedy sketches and the kind of things you've been doing. I want to know how exactly did you just start this journey in the world of comedy?
So, thinking back, actually, I was a very, very big fan of comedy.
Okay.
A lot of stand-up comedy. By the time I grew up, I saw a lot of movies. One of my favorites was Some Bombay to Goa. You know, the World and
Sure.
all the classics, Shuke Shuke, so many such other favorites which were there. So, I grew up watching all of these movies. Never thought I was a huge fan of Johnny Lever sir.
Okay.
Raju Srivastava when he came on India after Challenge.
Nice.
And never thought I would be on stand-up comedy, doing stand-up comedy. Never ever thought.
Absolutely.
5 years back, I'm 49 now. At the age of 44, I wanted to dabble in something else. I was a successful business. I was CEO of an IT company, running things pretty well. I have to job because my wife also egged me to
Yeah, absolutely.
So I thought I will try to do my hand in stand-up comedy. So it was a New Year resolution, 1st Jan 2012.
Okay.
In fact, I remember the place where I made the resolution, and I said, "Okay, I'll spend the job at
Sure.
So I signed up for the first open mic, which
Okay.
happened somewhere in Feb 2012.
Yes.
And never had not seen too much of stand-up comedy. Saw some Rasan Peter's video.
Sure.
How do you go up on stage? How are you saying good evening everybody? Thank you so much.
Yes.
So CPK, I went on stage and I did my first open mic.
Sure.
I did well in that open mic.
And you were the winner, if we all know this.
Yeah, so winner means there were 30 people in the room. The people who got the maximum number of claps, he was the winner. So I was the winner for that. So I met the other comedians and they told me, hey, you're very funny, don't leave your job. I mean, don't leave stand-up. A lot of people, they do stand-up comedy for sure they do.
Yes.
So they said, just keep on it. So I went on doing more comedy, started doing more open mics. And within a year, actually, I was doing gigs at the comedy store, which is the comedy club in Bombay.
Well, I have also heard, in fact, the entire nation knows this thing that it was your wife who pushed you in this world of comedy, if I'm not wrong.
She pushed me to do something, not really comedy, I would say, but she egged me to do something else. Try something.
Sure.
Not just because she was seeing that I was too stressed out at work. So just to release that stress and energy, she said, do something else also.
For the viewers, I'd like to tell you that all of you there, that Mr. Atul Khatre has performed in 400 shows, we all know this, in different ways and different manners, with different sort of comedy every time. He went to the Canvas Laugh Club, if I'm not wrong.
The Canvas Laugh Club is the comedy club, which
Sure.
is here in Bombay, which is really the comedy store. And yes, I perform in many countries also now, and also going to a few other countries now to perform. So it signs that we have been very pampered the stand-up comedy industry scene in India. That it's a new scene, so people are liking it. A lot of people have not seen it, and so we are getting that love and affection of the audience. That's why
From several nations, by the way, not only from India.
but it's very good, and people appreciate comedy. They know how difficult it is. So when making people laugh is very difficult, so people really appreciate that, and thanks to them that we are here. You are interviewing me.
Well, we're talking about audience, so I'd like to know in Asian regions, if we talk about, you've just been from different countries, you've performed. Now I just read a couple of weeks ago that you were in London,
Yes.
London Economics School, right?
London School of Economics.
London School of Economics. I'd like to know what kind of experience do you have when you perform there and cater the audience with your comedy works?
So it was actually not the first time. So around 4 years back also, I performed at a comedy festival. 3 years back actually, in Amsterdam. Utrecht, close to Amsterdam, there's a place called Utrecht. There's a comedy festival there. And it's very, very challenging because what happens is that different cultures laugh in different ways. Indians laugh खुल के हंसते हैं, Americans laugh खुल के हंसते हैं.
Yes.
Chinese don't laugh much.
Yeah.
The Europeans also, among the Europeans, the Germans laugh loudly. But the Dutch, they don't laugh. Very nice. So you don't come to know. So it's a very challenging thing when you have a mixed room of people, and they are loving you, they like your work, but you don't get that response. How do you get it in India?
Yeah.
So that has been challenging actually, and but it's a matter of learning. See, Sagar, before I go ahead, see, we are a very small industry. It's a 5-year-old industry.
I see.
We are all learning.
Yeah.
I cannot say I'm the boss, I've learned or this. We are all learning. Every day we are learning. There are comedians out in abroad who are doing comedy for 30 years, 40 years.
Absolutely.
So we are nothing in the
But we are trying our best.
We are absolutely trying our best. Our comedy is very nice.
Sure.
People see Indian audience, any audience in that way, they will laugh only if they find something funny.
Correct.
Because now, you know, you get bombarded of jokes on your phone. Very proud Sindhi and very
Honey Sindhi too.
Honey is at one time I believe all Sindhis are honey, but that time all Indians are honey because
Absolutely.
1.3 million ऐसे नहीं आते.
So like,
Yeah, so there's a acronym. I think his friends used to call me honey Sindhi or something.
Correct.
I said really keep it and that's my
yeah.
Facebook page.
1 by 2 is another name.
One by two is my other Twitter handle.
Absolutely.
That comes from the concept of 1 by 2 suits.
Yes, I remember that.
Which is I think very unique to India.
Sure.
Yeah, and I'm very proud of it. Yeah.
Hindi, we are saving money.
Yeah.
Mr. Khatri, we've seen you in many commercials. I want to know more about it. We've seen you in Philips, some commercial ad wherein you were working with Ranbir Kapoor, right?
Yeah.
So how was your experience with one of the superstar we call?
See, it was a commercial, to be very honest, it's a very short commercial.
Yes.
And Ranbir is very, very professional, like all of us are.
Correct.
So it was a great experience working with him. He's a tremendous actor. He's so good looking. For 5 minutes I was just looking at him. He's so tall, handsome, and they're actors. They're born actors, you know. So their timing, director was telling me, give me another take. Can you change the take? Can you change the way you deliver the dialogue? It was a great experience working with him. And this ad was shot by Nirvana Films, which is one of the best ad film makers in the country.
I see.
So it's the second or third time I worked with them, and so it's they make very good lines. So which came out on screen.
So not only Philips, he's worked in several commercials
Yeah,
such
around
as
13, 14.
Amazon, Google Finance, and others.
Amazon, Pepsi, yes.
So would you rather look into this world of advertisements and acting and all that beside all this what you're doing, or what we see?
Sagar, honestly, 5 years back, I never knew I would do stand-up comedy. So today, when any opportunity comes to me, I don't say no to it, as long as it fits in my framework.
Sure.
So commercials was never a part of it. When people saw me, they said, hey, we like your timing. So I did commercials. Now I'm liking it. I enjoy that process also. It's a very different line from our line. There you are, nobody knows you as a stand-up comedian. There you are an actor on the stage. The director is the boss.
The boss in
And you have to just follow his direction. I think that's a beautiful industry process, and yeah, so much to learn.
Correct. Coming back to your comedy career, I want to know one thing that you were also associated with East India Comedy.
So East India Company was set up by Saurabh,
Sure.
Saurabh Pant, Sahil, Stapan and Kunal Rao. So around 4 years back, Saurabh came to me. At the time, the industry was very small. We were looking at collaborate with people. Will you join us? It was a cup of coffee. I said, yeah, sure. Why not? And so then it grew from there. And we did a lot of sketches together. We did a lot of videos together. Great fun working with the East India Comedy boys. So in April this year, I don't know. I'm getting a second question, but next question. But Saurabh left East India Comedy.
I see.
In April, and in June even I left East India Company just to pursue my solo career.
Yes.
Because I think we were too big, too large a company, and they were going in a very different direction, and I wanted to do stand-up.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to know, where do you see yourself after doing a lot of comedy nights and after doing a lot of comedy shows? Would you like to try something else, like explore something else in any other field?
No, I think as far as I'm old right now, so I don't know whether I can take on more things, but something related to this, like acting, for example.
Sure.
I have got 2-3 I have auditions for 2-3 Bollywood movies. I got them also because of time reasons I couldn't do it. Because there is a different requirement. Sometimes they want to block your dates for 15-20 days.
Yes.
And you cannot do that because you
Because you're serving your comedy audience already.
Yes, so sometimes it becomes difficult for that. So, but I don't know. I'm sure if I get a good role and this one day I'll probably take that up also. What I'm looking forward now is touring a lot abroad.
Sure.
Because there are a lot of Indians out there who find our comedy very refreshing.
Sure.
And they want to take this.
Oh.
They like this Indian stand-up comedy scene very much. So my next goal for at least this coming year, 2018, is to tour a lot abroad.
Alright.
So hopefully I should have some shows in the US, Australia, where those countries to go and do some shows.
So a master comedian gonna keep flying outside to, probably spread his talent over different kind of audiences from different countries.
And it's a process of learning also.
Absolutely, it's fun. I'd like to start one rapid fire round with you for the fire. Just I'd like to know. Absolutely right, sir. A rumor you would like to spread about yourself.
A rumor I would like to spread about myself is that I am not very horny. As I am.
Well, names are.
The name is horny, so
Yeah.
I'm not very horny. I'm a very, I would say,
Fun-loving man.
fun-loving and also a very happy married person with
Okay.
two children. So I'm actually, that horny side was just created sometime, but I'm sticking with that also.
Yes. And I'd like to know, in fact, the entire audience out there, YouTube people want to know that who's the biggest gossip monger in your life?
In my life,
Yes.
I think I am.
You're the only one.
I like to gossip and.
Anyone else, like your friends, your relatives?
No, there are some 2-3 people in the comedy circuit. I don't want to name them, but we love sitting together and gossiping. And it's just fun. It's just after a show you sit 2-3-4 o'clock, just talk about the industry and this and that, and it ends it.
So this is what you really do. I mean, you keep talking about this glamour industry. You always have these debates always around in your life. Like you keep talking about glamour industry and discussing about these things.
No, not really. We are comedians are very simple people. We are not glamour, celebrities. We are simple people, and we like to keep it simple. And it's just friends sitting after a show and talking and enjoying ourselves.
Right. So I'd like to know if you just woke up as following people, what would be your reaction supposedly if you are waking up as one of your favorite already, Arnab Goswami?
If I'm waking up as Arnab Goswami, I'll first, I think I'll do pranayam, yoga classes, just to keep myself under cool. Because sometimes you see Arnab going crazy on TV.
Yes, absolutely.
And so I think it requires pranayam. So I would get up every morning and do 2 hours of yoga meditation.
And what would be your reaction and how would you start your day if you woke up as one of the finest, one of the eccentric comedian on this beautiful universe, Jim Carrey? What would you
know? Actually, I think you have to understand most of the comedians, even though they sound very eccentric, stage and all that, a lot of people live very simple lives.
Exactly.
So I really don't know much about Jim Carrey's life, but I think if I wake up with Jim Carrey, I don't know. I think you've seen that movie of his. What was that name of the movie where he's this stage create everything? It was a Jim Carrey movie. What is the name? Where, yeah. So anyway, so I think I don't know. Actually, honestly, I don't know about Jim Carrey.
Okay. How about Kangana Ranaut? If you woke up as Kangana Ranaut?
If I wake up as Kangana, I'll be happy that I wake up. Just if I wake up early, I think it's happy because she's a brilliant actress and I think one of the most well-dressed. Her dressing style is amazing also. So I don't know. This is the entire ethic thing. I don't know. This who's right, who's wrong. It's so very complicated. Just chill pill, easy cover. It's not so complicated. But if something is wrong, happy to I just hope those things are corrected.
A man of American politics, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, if I would wake up, I would resign from as the president of the United States. And say, okay, listen, just go back to my business and let somebody else run the country. In my opinion, it's a terrible job running a country. Americans are not happy, nobody's happy, I don't know why he's doing it.
And how about King of our Nation, Mr. Narendra Modi?
I think Mr. Modi is doing a great job, if you ask me. He's doing an amazing job because after a long time, we have a very powerful leader. Only thing is his coterie around him, people around him, the bucks and I think they are the overhyper guys. I always tell that I personally believe Modi ji will be having a great sense of humor. It's just these guys around him which make him, which make a big hoo-ha around and will try to talk anything about it.
Otherwise, there's nothing wrong with this.
No, I think he's doing a great job in terms of people. I think overall people are happy. Only thing he should talk. He should try to be more secular. in terms of the Hindutva agenda, which is people are just unnecessarily creating. We have a lot of other big issues to solve rather than getting to religion-based politics.
We have your friend Saurabh Panna. What
Yes.
if you woke up as Saurabh Panna?
Sort of, I would get a hair giving job.
Okay.
I would get a lot of hair, a lot of long hair.
Yes.
Because I think sort of with hair will become sexy.
This is what he would also desire.
I think maybe you would want that.
And one of your favorite, I'm not sure, but you had used her name in one of your stand-ups, Poonam Pandey.
Poonam Pandey, I think she's amazing. I follow her on Twitter.
Yes, we on.
As most of you guys follow on Twitter. I think if I wake up as Poonam Pandey, nothing else. I think I would do best what Poonam Pandey does. Just show a little bit of her page. What she does.
Yes.
Best. She's one thing give hats off to her. She has used social media.
Yes, absolutely.
Whatever people don't know her.
All forms of using.
She uses social media very well. She keeps it under control. She manipulates social media how she wants to do. And I think that's hats off to her.
Alright, there's one more thing which I'd like to know, which is according to me is the most interesting thing on this interview. If you get an authority to assign superpowers to following people, of course, in this list we have Saban Verma. So how would you?
What superpower would give Saban
Yes,
Verma?
absolutely.
I would give Saban Verma the power to have continuous gel there.
Oh.
The amount of gel Saban puts in his hair. So there would be like he should have some. He just like this and gel should come out of his hands and put it. So you don't have to buy separate gel.
I see. So he does not. Does he use gel?
Yeah, he uses gel because he's a young guy and just like you guys all put gel and other I don't put gel.
Nice.
So someone should have a power which should have gel in his fingers. Just like that gel comes out.
Very handy. Kunal Kamra.
Kunal Kamra, superpower I would give is to eat what he wants and not put on weight.
I
Because
see.
last 2 3 years
Yeah.
he was struggling to get in off and all that. So this superpower will just eat what he wants and he should not put on weight. That's his superpower.
What would you give to Aamir Khan?
A superpower, I think
Yeah.
he's already one of the super heroes of India. I think I would give him height.
Okay.
A superpower he could like increase his height without wearing heel shoes. Yeah, I think that's
Fantastic.
We
We have.
actually I will require.
Exactly. In fact, I would in fact my
Everybody gave us shots, so it's okay.
We have Sahil Shah on this list as well.
Sahil Shah superpower I would give him would be to have a bath every day,
Yeah.
brush twice a day, and because I look at him, I think he's like my child.
Mhm.
So this is what I would tell any child: he should have a bath every day, brush twice a day, and comb his hair and keep himself hygienic. I think that's the superpower I would give Sahil.
The last man on this list is Angad Singh.
Angad Singh's superpower will be another problem is when he drinks and he goes crazy.
Okay.
So I think his superpower will be that he should be drinking how much he wants but still not get crazy. Because when he goes crazy, he starts beating up friends. So
Which
it's
will be
good.
yeah.
No, not bad. I think it's all fun.
All right. I just want you to rate yourself on the following. Okay.
Myself,
Yes, absolutely. As a stand-up comic.
a stand-up comedy, I would give myself currently 4 out of 10.
Why 4? Because we are loving your comedy.
Yeah, man, because I'm just 5 years in the industry, I have a lot to learn.
Sure.
This is too much to learn in this. Every day you have to learn. So I think I would give myself 4 out of 10, to be very honest with you. Yeah, I think I would give myself 4 out of 10.
As a husband.
Husband, I think 15 out of 10.
15 out of 10.
Yeah.
How great
Great
is it? 15 out of 10.
Don't ask this question to my wife. I'm just you asking me something.
And then of course, I mean, you're anyway very witty. I'm really sure you make her laugh on the regular
No,
basis.
I don't make a laugh. It's basically, okay, stage का अलग है. घर पे I'm like any other horrible husband. But I consider myself 15 out of 10.
Okay. Since you said that you would like to try your luck in acting as well, so as an actor as of now.
Actor, I would say right now I'm 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Yeah, again, acting is so difficult. Yeah, it's like sometimes I see actors performing like when I was sitting with Ranveer earlier. When I worked with Ranveer, and he was like that was like another thing when he would just change his dialogue delivery, his style, it was amazing how those guys. But because he's an actor, he's trained in that particular field. I'm sure when they'll be able to stand up, he will struggle. But so I think I'm getting emotional.
In bed.
In bed,
Yeah.
where I would give myself, I think again. I think I'm very
Gentle.
I'm a very realistic guy. I think I would give myself 8 out of 10.
Nice. really nice. It's really exciting.
8 because I come in 8 seconds. So.
All right, good one. One last thing, which is as a father, how would you rate yourself?
As a father, I think again I would give myself 7 out of 10 because I think there are improvements I can do. Sometimes I get mad like any other father until good, so I think there are a lot of improvements I can do there.
Since we are talking about little bit of parenting here, so I like to know that you have 2 daughters, we all know this, and first of all, beside that, I want to tell you one thing that there are many fans in Central suburbs of Mumbai as well. Last night if you talk about, there are many friends.
I tell you what, I want to come to Ulhasnagar.
Sure.
There's this friend of mine called Ashish Chichlani.
Absolutely right.
He's in Ulhasnagar, he's in Kalyan.
Yes, absolutely.
I told him, I told Ashish, I once messaged him and told him listen, I want to come to Ulhasnagar. I'll definitely come because whatever, I've been once to Ulhasnagar.
Nice, when did it happen?
Sometime back, I was going to somewhere out of somewhere that side, so we stopped to Ulhasnagar.
I see.
And I just loved the vibe there. I remember sitting in a bar in Ulhasnagar and
Okay,
drinking, I don't know.
Okay.
So we were some friends, we were going somewhere for a trek or something. In the night we stopped. It's not 9 or 7:38 and we went to a bar. And the amount of can I say bad words on this?
Sorry?
Can I use bad words on this?
Yeah.
The amount of MCPCs which I heard in my own mother tongue. That I want to come Monday in that bar and sit with Sindhi guys and talk. I'll fix up Ashish on Monday.
Sure.
We'll do a meet and greet in Ulhasnagar.
Absolutely. And one last round wherein I want you to simply translate some of the dialogues of Bollywood in Sindhi. Is that
Oh, my Sindhi is very bad. You guys are expert. My Sindhi is very bad.
Yeah, so since you have 2 daughters, so I have this thing on my mind right now. Mari choriyan choro se kam hai ke in Sindhi. All yours.
Okay.
Mari choriyan choro se kam hai ke.
Shit, that's not good. Muji Deva.
Absolutely right.
Koyan Sab Khanjana. I don't know.
मुझे देर में चार छोकरन का घटा है correct sir. And we also have one more funny dialogue from Sholay. बसंती इन कुत्तों के सामने मत नाचना.
बसंती है
इन
इनन कुत्तन के सामने
न नाचे.
Thank you. See, I understand full Sindhi. I speak to my mom in Sindhi and my dad in Sindhi, but it's not conversation. That's right.
One last dialogue I really feel like asking you that, and it is again from Amitabh Bachchan, and you're already a fan of him, I know this.
You're a big fan of
Rishabh तो हम तुम्हारे बाबू लगते हैं, नाम है अतुल करके.
Happy.
रिश्ते में तो माँ तो जो.
रिश्ते में तो माँ तो जो मुझे नालो है तो
Nice. Well, I'd also like to know one last thing on this interview is if any biopic made on your life, on your personality, what would that be called and what would that be? A master comedian according to because I'm a fan of yours, I'd love to give that name away.
I think I would call it Honey Sindhi only.
Honey Sindhi.
I don't know. It's not necessarily fun, but I don't think I've really achieved much today to think also a biopic being made good for me. But yeah, I think I don't know. I think it would be something fun. It should be something fun.
A master comedian with.
No. Yeah, but it should be like a fun title.
Okay. Honey Sindhi, which already there.
Probably Honey Sindhi could be there, or I don't know. What do you say? Honey Sindhi.
Honey Sindhi. Honey. All right. I don't know.
Turkey Sindhi.
Well, this is what we all wanted to know. My YouTube channel, and we just started all this, and I'm really happy that you joined this interview round, wherein whatever we wanted to know, you openly express yourself, and everything according to me was good enough.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for joining in this.
Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.
So we have finally finished this interview round of Atul Khatri, and let's just find out, was it really fine, okay?
Yeah, it's all perfect, all the options.
Well, I'm really happy that he's joined me here on this amazing day, and he's already performing at 7:30 at Sophia already, and I hope this channel of mine, I'm Cinemaholic, is going to work.
Yeah, keep on working on it. It's hard work. All the best to you, and keep on supporting this channel.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.